Some people are raising the alarm about Egorov taking out massive loans against his token, and even giving him shit for buying a huge mansion with it. In my view, the man built one of the most valuable DeFi protocols. He should be a millionaire and buy as many mansions as he wants. Same thing when people criticize Kane for buying property. It's just weird to me to see crypto people turn into sudden communists when they see founders succeed building legitimate businesses. So Egorov should be able to get rich from founding Curve and cash out on his CRV stack, in the same way that Web2 founders get rich off their company equity. A bit of a difference here is that Egorov, instead of selling CRV, took loans against it. And now that the CRV was liquidated, it was an indirect way of selling. He basically got $100 million in stables for $140 million in CRV collateral, minus whatever he was able to pay off his liquidations. I'm not sure if the deal would have been a lot better if he had directly sold CRV onto the market considering slippage, but that's a different issue. What I think you could criticize is how soon he started cashing out. Typical founders' vesting schedules last 4 years with a 1-year cliff. That means founders can't sell any shares for the first year since they get those shares. After the first year, they begin vesting their shares on a monthly or quarterly basis over the remaining 3-year period. In the case of CRV, the token was launched in August 2020, and as soon as December of that year, Egorov started to borrow against it on Aave. Still, borrowing against tokens isn't exactly cashing out, and you could argue that liquidations 4 years after launch roughly matches the average founder vesting schedule. So it's not so bad. So no, I don't think the correct take here is that DeFi founders shouldn't use the very infrastructure they built and tokens they launched to borrow more crypto or cash out. They're just using DeFi, following DeFi rules, paying market rates. Nothing wrong with that. I think the problem here lies in what those DeFi rules are. There's definitely something off here if someone is able to put up 30% of the total market cap of a token as collateral, especially tokens that don't have enough liquidity to be able to find buyers worth that collateral in short notice. So, while all lending protocols take their own lending ratios into account, we should take advantage of the fact that DeFi is fully transparent and make sure that lending protocols take into account global lending ratios, not just what's happening on their own platforms. So they should look at what's total collateral and total loans being taken out against assets in all of DeFi. One True Kirk, the founder of Credit Guild, makes this point too. He recommends that when global leverage ratios are becoming risky, protocols should gradually alter parameters, including setting the loan-to-value ratio to 0, gradually raising the liquidation thresholds, and raising interest rates. So at least now we don't have this massive threat of Egorov's liquidations looming over DeFi. It happened. DeFi didn't end. Everyone's moved on. He has said that he's committed as ever to continue building Curve, but there are some takeaways and important lessons for DeFi lenders to take into account.